Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ask Lukenessmonster episode 44 of the series on the channel, where I answer your guys' questions from the comments down below. So if you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, comment down below on this week and I'll try my very best to answer it. Then we are also doing a giveaway at 2,500 subs, which is amazing. You'd have to be sub to the channel to enter, but we are giving away this clone Commander Cody, which almost just knocked over the second sister there. But yeah, 2,500 subs, you do have to be subscribed, and we are like 200 away, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you guys so much for all the recent support. And then I was lucky enough to pick up an extra ARC Trooper Echo. So at 5,000 subs, we'll be giving that away. So that one is quite a ways away, but I did kind of want to announce it. So yeah, anyway, on to the first question. And I also want to say real quick before we do get in that first question, go check out Saber Collector on YouTube. It'll be linked in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, he does amazing Black Series content. He is new to the community, and yeah, we're trying to help him out. So go try to get him up to 100 subs. He's pretty close, so go get him up to 100 subs, and on to the first question. The first question from Badass Figures and Customs, they ask Lukenessmonster, how would you feel if Hasbro brought back the 3.75-inch Clone Wars toy line, like with Battle Pack? So I do really like that old 2000 like 8 through, I guess it went through 14 Clone Wars line. Some of my favorite action figures, honestly. So much nostalgia. I had a bunch of them growing up. And honestly, I really wish they'd bring that back. They're not going to, though, with the whole like TVC thing kind of going on right now. It's just not going to happen, which is very unfortunate. But I'd love to see it. And honestly, with battle packs, though, those were so good. I love those battle packs. And they've kind of done it a little bit in the vintage collection with like these special action figure sets. I know they've done like kind of 3-packs and stuff like that. But honestly, that's something I kind of want to see in the Black Series. If it's the special action figure sets, if they're battle packs, I don't care what you call it, but 3 and 4 packs back in the Black Series, because we don't get those very often, and if we do, they're kind of exclusive. So I want them to do more of those 3 and 4 packs. Call them battle packs, call them whatever you want to, but I would love to see more of that. I think one really good one we could get would be like a 501st battle pack, not like the Lego set, but like I don't know, throw in maybe a ARC Trooper 5's hard case, kicks, and Tup or something like that, and do like an Umbara battle pack or something. I think that'd be super cool, something I'd love to see. Next question from Yeehaw asks, Ask Lukenessmonster, how many figures do you have in total and what are your top 3? So I'm going to count real quick and I'll get back to you. So I just counted, and if I believe my count is correct, which I think I might be off just a little bit, I got 86, which is a lot more than I thought I had. Wow, I am surprised. Yeah, 86 is insane. I did not think I had that much. I thought I had around like 60. But yeah, I guess I have 20 more figures than I thought I had. And top 3, number 1 has to go to Echo, number 2 to the Deluxe Boba Fett, and then number 3 to the 332nd Clone Trooper. Jay Prasad says, are you Lord Mordo? And in your opinion, who is the weakest Star Wars Jedi in the universe? So for the first question, yes, and that's a long story I really don't want to get into, but yes. And if you don't know what that's from, go check out the last Ask Lukenessmonster. I'll put it in the card right now. But my opinion, who's the weakest Jedi? This guy right here.
Walker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Anthony asks, Ask Lukenessmonster, what figure would you like to see if Hasbro will make the Legacy Collection in 6-inch, similar to the Clone Wars packaging with Echo and Hawk as a 50th anniversary Lucasfilm figure? So basically what he's saying is like throwback packaging. So we have the like a Phantom Menace throwback that we got, we have the Clone Wars throwback like we got, and what is a throwback that I would like? So honestly, something that I would really love to see, one would be Revenge of the Sith. Those boxes are sick with the giant like Vader head there, and I think it'd be really cool to get like a throwback to that, get Revenge of the Sith figures, and I'm hoping this is what they do for I think it would be 2025 with the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith. So that's something I really hope they do, but who knows. Another one I think would be really cool, I do love that Clone Wars packaging we got, but I mainly remember collecting this style of Clone Wars packaging when I was younger, and honestly I think I like this one just a smidge more, only because of like nostalgia and stuff. So I'd probably think like maybe this type of a 50th anniversary figure, throw in, I don't know what characters, but something else in there for them. Who knows, maybe a Phase 1 Rex. David Tom says, how would you feel about Hasbro selling 2 versions of a figure moving forward with updated versions of popular characters like Boba Fett? For example, a deluxe version with extra accessories for $30 to $35, and then a base price version with minimal accessories later on. So they kind of did this with the armor. We had the original release, and then we had the Hasbro Pulse exclusive release. Same with Cad Bane. And this, it's a pretty cool idea. I do like it. But the main thing with the armor is the deluxe version is so much better. It has like the soft goods cloak. It has a lot better accessories, and I feel like it definitely forces people to buy that deluxe version. But I think if they did do it, they'd have to release them at the exact same time. Because, say I'm like, oh, I'm a big Mando fan, so I bought the Mando figure. And then they go on and later release the Beskar Mando build-up pack with Baby Yoda. And I like that Mando too, because I want all the extra like accessories with the child and the pram and the Beskar. But, I already have a Mandalorian, so I might not buy it. And I think they'd have to release them at the same time, kind of like they did with the armor, so you can choose and you aren't forced to buy both. The next question from Naomi says, I feel like I've lately been spending a lot on the Black Series, especially on the secondary market. How would you recommend budgeting? So, at least one thing that I definitely do is I only buy figures that I like, because of course I am on a limited budget, and I only buy figures I like. I don't go out and buy the entire wave just because it's out there. No, I only buy figures that I really want or really like, and that definitely helps a little bit. But it's basic budgeting. I take how much I make a week or whatever, you subtract it from how much you're expensive, and you have whatever left over, and then you can choose a certain percent of what you have left over to spend on Black Series, however much that is, and you have that certain amount you don't go over, and yeah, that's basic budgeting, how it is, and then you use that money, of course, each month for Black Series, and it definitely helps, but there's sometimes they release an entire Clone Wars wave, and you might not be able to get all 4 from that wave. And you can always make an exception, get all 4 if you really want to, but then you kind of have to transfer over the next month where you spend less that next month, kind of to keep it even. And to do with the secondary market, I'd say kind of like just stay off eBay, stay off Mercari. Like, I know they have great deals there sometimes, but if you don't want to spend that extra money on those figures, no matter how much you want them, if you know you can't afford them, don't look, because you're just going to get more tempted to buy them. The next question said, Lukenessmonster, would you like a Commando Trooper for the Black Series? So 100% I would. I know I'm probably going to make a custom using the Hunter body, but yeah, from like the neck down, Hunter is basically a clone Commando. I'll throw up 2 photos like side by side. They are pretty much exactly the same from the neck down. All I'd have to do is make a brand new Commando head sculpt, and it's basically the same thing. I don't know why they haven't done this yet, because it's such like an easy remake there. And I hope they do it in the future, but right now, customs are just going to have to do. The next question says, Lukenessmonster, who's your favorite Sith and why? I gotta go with Darth Vader. I just think he's such an amazing character. He has an amazing story arc. The entire, 6 movies are about him, pretty much. And I love what they did with the character. Of course, back in '77 they started it, and I think they've gone great ever since. I love what they did, back in the prequels, getting Anakin, growing up from a little kid all the way up to becoming Darth Vader. And, I think he's just 100% the most iconic villain of all time. And it definitely shows, and it's definitely deserved. Matthew says, do you think they would make a Phase 1 Rex or an Ahsoka from the Citadel to go with Echo, and inevitably 5? So of course they're going to make 5s. They have the Echo mold. They're going to make them pretty soon. I don't know how soon. I'm hoping before the end of 2021. I don't see that happening though. I maybe see him getting revealed towards the end of it, but I don't think we're actually going to get him until 2022 is when we actually get him in hands and in stores. But a Phase 1 Rex or Ahsoka, I think they have to eventually. I mean, I think it's definitely just a matter of time. I think that younger Ahsoka is a necessity because, of course, we have Season 7 Ahsoka, but 1, she's an exclusive, and 2, she's only in, the last 4 episodes of Clone Wars there. So I think we definitely need a younger version of Ahsoka that'll be more, universal throughout the Clone Wars. And then Phase 1 Rex, I feel like is pretty easy, just a swap of a helmet. I feel like they got to do it eventually. They kind of stay away from Phase 1 Troopers, but I feel like with the popularity of the Clone Wars recently, it'd be nice to see them go back and do some of those Phase 1 Troopers. Riggs asks, ask Lukenessmonster, when do you think Echo from the Bad Batch is going to come to the line? So we did get Omega, we got the pipeline reveal, and that actually said for spring of 2022, so about a year from now. And I think that she's revealed, and Echo isn't yet, so I gotta say, very earliest would be spring of 2022. Ben says, do you think the Mandalorian, Boba Fett, Black Series could have removable armor or just the helmet? So the armor is actually going to be used from the Boba Fett. We actually got the deluxe one. That armor is going to be like like kind of like universal. Actually, it's going to be transferred from figure to figure because that's the way they made it, where it can be used for that. But it's not going to be removable. It's there's no way for them to actually make it removable without like adding slits or something in the armor. But I think the helmet would be great. I think with how much Boba had the helmet off in Mando Season 2, they're going to have him have a removable helmet. Gerald asks, if Hasbro gives us 12 anniversary figures from Return of the Jedi, like what they did with The New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, what figures would you like to see? So I'm not going to go through all 12, but I think the Emperor needs a re-release on that new body, because of course we did have the old one, which is a single card release, but that body sucks, and then we have the deluxe one that came with like the throne, and that one needs a single re-release without the throne. That one needs a remake. I'd say definitely a Boushh or Slave Leia. Either one, I don't care, but I think that Leia needs a remake. And then I think we definitely need some sort of re-release of Jabba somehow, because he's definitely gone up in price as well on the aftermarket. Riggs Clone Trooper says, if you could make one Black Series figure in the line, who would you choose? So, I would of course say Fives. He is my favorite Clone Trooper, but of course we just got Echo, and it's pretty much guaranteed that Fives is going to happen pretty soon. So instead of Fives, I would definitely have to go with, I think it's tied between a hard case and a Mando Season 2 Boba Fett. So I'd probably go with the battle damaged one. I think that one looks cooler than the re-armor one. So I'd probably go with the battle damaged Mando Season 2 Boba, or a hard case from the Clone Wars. And I kind of just answered this one, but James says, who's your favorite clone? It is Fives. So the next question says, how is your Emperor's Throne Room diorama coming along? So I've actually been working on it. I did not vlog it for a few weeks now, just because I didn't do a whole lot. I've been super busy, but I have done a little bit of work, and I'll just show that real quick. So here's that progress update on the diorama. So we did get this ring, of course, glued on to the actual window itself. We did add in the little like strips to cover up the dividers for the window. So yeah, we do need to make like the base for the platform, add some like steps and stuff maybe, and then we also need to paint it all gray and then add in the actual windows there. So we're coming along. I think I'm probably going to try to get another episode of this out either this week or next. And then the last question from Ed says, what is the most expensive figure you have bought in the Black Series line? So the most I've ever spent for a normal single like $20 figure would have been the Walgreens exclusive prototype Boba Fett. I think I paid $35 on eBay for it. So yeah, that's probably the most I've paid for a normal standard $20 figure. The last question from Chris, he says, do you think Hasbro will come out with the Black Series Taunton for Luke and Han? I know that there are one in, or at least one for Han in 2015, but I missed it. I have the vintage collection set of both, and I'd love one for the Black Series too. Thanks. So, if they were going to make this, I would have imagined they would have made it in 2020, of course, for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back, and they didn't. They made the Wampa, but not the Taunton, which is super weird. So I'm really hoping they do. Maybe they'll put it in some kind of 50th anniversary Lucasfilm packaging because they kind of skipped it, or maybe they'll like archive it. I don't know how that would work, but I'm hoping they do eventually because we definitely need another version of the Taunton. It's actually going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy it, the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I do really appreciate it. And yeah, like I said, 2,500 subs are like 200 away, which is amazing. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, also 5K with Echo. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.